These are the best badminton shuttles in the world and are used in the biggest tournaments on the planet. The Olympics, World Championships, Thomas and Uber Cup, Sudirman Cup, all the majors, and the BWF World Tour Super 1000 tournaments. They are the Yonex F90 tournament, Yonex Aerosensa 50, Victor Master Ace, and the LiNing G800 and 900 shuttles. So, which one is actually the best? It was quite a surprising learning experience, to be honest, so watch to the end to find out. To kick things off, here's how I tested them. I showcase each of the brand new shuttles to you, and from their tubes to each individual shuttle. Obviously, I use them in training and then also in playing situations. And obviously at the end, I then go through them in both after the training and playing shuttle, showing you what has happened there. During the showcase, I marked each shuttle that was used as part of the training or playing test. Want to protect your rackets from chips, scratches, and even potential cracks? Have peace of mind with the premium racket protection tape from ckydw.com/shop. They're almost invisible and gives your racket the extra layer of protection in case of scrapes and or worse, a clash. So go check them out, and we also have some limited edition signed prints there too.
So obviously the Victor Master Ace is approved by BWF, and as soon as we open on the inside, you can see that it is actually foil on the inside. Next shuttle we have is the Yonex AS50. I've taken the ends off. So my AS50, as you can see here, it is unlined, which is quite disappointing for me. The AS50 is also approved by BWF. The LiNing G800 is also approved by the BWF for international play. It is also lined on the inside. Let's take one out. Finally, for the Yonex Tournament, it doesn't have any logos on, but this is lined, so it's really good. It's pretty cool. Okay, that Yonex makes special ones like these for the All England. So right off the bat, you can see in terms of visually, the colors are slightly different. So this is the Victor shuttle, that's the AS50 tournament, and the LiNing 800. So you can tell that the color here is different, this banding here. It looks pretty good. It's pretty stiff. Victor. Next shuttle we have is the AS50. For some reason it feels softer than the Master Ace. A bit more shine. The cork is super hard. We then have the Yonex Tournament. So although this is used, because obviously this has been used at the All England, I got it from Yonex UK. In terms of stitching, one of my AS50, so it's got this thread on the outside. And so for this one, there is none. And ultimately we have the LiNing G800.
Before we dive really deep into the shuttles, I wasn't able to get my hands on the LiNing G900 shuttles, but got the G800 instead. And I was told they're very, very close, very, very top-end shuttles, and so hence, knowing what I know now and having gone through the test with it, it is a worthy replacement. If you want to see closely how each of these shuttles are made from all the different brands, I've got a video up here where I dive deep and cut into all the shuttles here to show you how they're manufactured. It's super interesting as each manufacturer employs a different technique, especially when it comes to the cork arrangement and setup. Check it out here and also link the video in the description below. For the shuttle testing and training, we started with sets of single shuttle exercises where we timed each of us on a half court doing a drop, coming to the net for a net shot, and then the feeder lifts the shuttle back out again. Obviously, the goal was to make no mistakes, with the worker focusing on movement and timing, and the feeder ensuring it is the right level of feed. 90 seconds each set, 3 sets each, and we repeat the practice with swapping over the feeder and the worker, with each of us getting multiple sets of this practice. We then moves on to a practice where the worker stays in defensive mode and the feeder stays in a single corner and is able to put the shuttle anywhere on court. The worker's goal is to retrieve the shuttle and give it back to the feeder in the same area of the court. 60 to 90 seconds each set, and this is an incredibly hard practice and is also very tough on the shuttle as quite a bit of energy goes through it. So this is a good benchmark for testing. After that, we played singles with each shuttle for a game. And here's what happened to the shuttles after training and also playing.
So we're going to start again with the Victor shuttles. So with the training Victor shuttles, so we can tell that it has sustained a little bit of use. Some of the feathers have come off. Still pretty stiff, no issues so far whatsoever. Pretty happy in terms of the cork. Cork is pretty good, no issues at all, looks good. And so if we then compare it to the AS50, we then immediately see that the AS50 also looks pretty good. Nothing that the feather can't do. It is a bit yellow, more yellow, obviously from the age, as you can see. Yeah, no breakages on any of them really. So on the inside, yeah, it looks pretty good. It doesn't have any broken feathers on the inside. It's just literally sliced. Stiffness is good. Smells okay. Again, just little bits of dirt from the stencil ink. We immediately go on to the F90. And so F90 is a bit battered. It's a bit more battered. But like I said, all the F90s that I was given was very slightly used. So actually this is pretty good in many ways. So if we compare the 90 to the 50, they both look pretty good. And then ultimately we have the LiNing. LiNing was my surprise shuttle. I liked it a lot.
And whilst I tested these shuttles a little while ago, and I need to bring it back to our current situation of shuttles, they're incredibly expensive, especially this lot, which is the pinnacle of shuttle technology and also shuttle performance. So at the time of recording this talking head, I've gone ahead and got the prices of these 4 models of shuttles, and in the UK where I am, only 2 out of the 4 are easily available. So if you're looking at buying, you have to be importing for the rest of the 2. So to be fair, I won't be taking delivery fees into account. So in terms of pricing, the 2 shuttles that are easily available is the Yonex Aerosensa 50 and the Victor Master Ace. And currently the Yonex Aerosensa 50 or AS50 costs about £45 a tube, or about 53 euros or $60 a tube. Obviously, you can get it cheaper if you buy like 200 tubes, but some of us might have to sell the kidneys for this, so we'll stick to £45 a tube for now. The Victor Master Ace comes in slightly cheaper at £40 a tube, or 47 euros, or $53. To be honest, £40 a tube for this is pretty great value in 2026, but for the Yonex F90 tournament and the LiNing shuttles, we'll have to look abroad, as the Yonex F90 shuttle is a Japan-only series shuttle, so we'll have to get it from a Japanese store. And in Japan, the F90 is about 9,000 yen a tube. And actually, because the Japanese yen has had a shocker in terms of exchange against most major currencies over the past few years, 9,000 yen at current time of publishing translates to about £42, or just under 50 euros or $55. Pretty normal sounding in 2026, but just 5 years ago, it could have been £55, 65 euros, and $71.50, and that's excluding shipping as well. For the LiNing G800 or 900 shuttles, I'm seeing it at around 36 to 39 pounds, or 42 to 46 euros, or $48 to $52. So the Yonex shuttles are about 10 to 15% higher than the other brands, but in terms of pure performance, everyone is incredibly close. It's incredible that all 3 brands use different manufacturing techniques and came up with a product that's so close to each other. Competition is great. But in terms of ultimate performance, the Yonex AS50 and the F90 are incredibly accurate in terms of their speed ratings, and so will be slightly slower after a dozen rallies. They won't drop a speed rating, but it's something that you have to keep in mind whilst playing. The Victor Master Ace shuttles tends to be slightly quicker compared to the other brands of shuttles.
The Victor one is the fastest one though.
Especially when they're fresh, and I'd say when speed testing, they're about a foot longer or faster in terms of speed. but after a couple of rallies they drop slightly in speed, which will then see them perfect for the speed they're rated for. The LiNing G800 was a surprise package for me in terms of this test. It was perfect in terms of shuttle speed as well as its flight characteristics. Genuinely surprised at how nice it was. But it was very, very, very fresh. We have always been told that freshness of a shuttle matters, but it was something that was impossible for us as consumers to control. I got this Tuber G800 and I was told how fresh it was, and it certainly made a huge difference. So freshness of shuttles is really key here. That's why make sure you're friends with your shuttlecock suppliers or retailers. It makes a very tangible difference in terms of performance for the price you pay. And in all honesty, at this level of shuttle, you will have a great time regardless of brand or make at this point. So my recommendation would be to go for the cheapest one and buy in bulk if possible to maximize even more savings. If feather shuttles are too expensive for you, here's some more information about the latest synthetic shuttles that's just hit the market, the Yonex Crosswind 70 and the Victor NCS Max comparison. I'll see you in the next one.